Welcome to 700 Credits video series focusing on what's needed to have a compliant risk-based pricing program in place. Everyone wonders if they have to provide a risk-based pricing notice to every applicant a credit report is pulled on. Actually, you do not. If you do not want to provide a notice to every applicant, you need to determine the applicants that are a substantial portion of your total applicants and deliver a notice to them. It's confusing and time-consuming to regularly complete all the necessary steps to ensure you're providing the notice to a substantial portion of applicants. It soon became apparent that calculating a substantial portion of applicants was too tedious. The government then came out with an exception notice to provide to every applicant. This simplified what you needed to do monthly. Here at 700 Credit, we use the Score Disclosure Exception Notice, Model B-4 shown here. If the applicant does not have a credit score, we use Model B-5. There are multiple ways to provide the risk-based pricing notice to the consumer. 700 Credit can mail it to every applicant you pull a credit report on, or mail to those applicants where you did not print the notice at your dealership. Your dealership can manually select any applicants to be mailed the notice, or you can print all notices at your dealership. We suggest any notices printed at your dealership be signed by the applicant. Make a copy of the signed notice and place it in your deal jacket. This is your proof the notice was delivered as required by law. Any notices mailed through 700 Credits Mail House will be retained indefinitely. An important component of a risk-based pricing program is that you monitor and audit you are in compliance. You can easily do this by viewing the 700 Credit dashboard. There is a section specific to risk-based pricing notices. The risk-based pricing section shows you the total applicants, notices already mailed, notices in the queue to be mailed, notices you printed at your dealership, applicants with no notice delivered, and the total number of notices delivered or scheduled. If any applicants are listed on the line of no notices delivered, you need to take immediate action. Select the View Edit button or the red number. You'll receive a list of applicants that have not received a notice. To provide a notice, select the SD box to the left of the applicant's name. To have the notice mailed, just save and it will be mailed. The Save button will be in the bottom right corner. To print, select the SD box next to a specific applicant, then select Print and the notice pops up. To print, select the printer icon in the top right corner. 700 Credit knows you've printed the notice by using the icon. If you print by completing a screen print or copy and paste, the system will not acknowledge the notice was printed, and the dashboard will still show an applicant with no notice delivered. You can also print a letter by locating the applicant in the applicant list. Then from the action column, select Letter. From the pop-up menu Returned, click RBPN Score Disclosure and Submit. The letter is displayed on the screen for you to print using the printer icon. Another important component of compliance is the ability to provide reports. This report is accessible from the Compliance dashboard. Select the RBPN Detail Report from the far left margin. The report lists all applicants for a defined period of time and dates the notice was printed, mailed, emailed, or dates scheduled to be mailed. You can print this report or export to Excel or a PDF. To be in compliance, you must have a written document on site available to all employees stating your policies and procedures regarding risk-based pricing notices. It should include the systems you pull reports from, how the notice will be generated, who is responsible to deliver it. The document also needs to include a senior management member that is responsible for the overall program, information on how it will be monitored, audited, reporting, and training to ensure compliance, and delivery of a notice to all applicants that have a credit report pulled. Although consumers can't sue you directly for noncompliance, there are heavy fines for noncompliance. The FTC can recover $3,500 for each knowing violation in a civil suit, or it can bring an enforcement action to recover up to $16,000 per violation. States can also sue for injunctions of $1,000 per violation for each breach of the injunction. There is also a cost to defend your dealership. Don't forget how the publicity will affect your good name in the industry.